Hey, it's Sean with another book talk. So before I started taking courses last year, I'd actually gotten into some science fiction reading and space operas mainly, and I've been kind of eager to get back to that. So for this book talk, I decided to do Ender's Game, which is kind of hard to do because I feel like a lot of people have read the book or at the very least watched the movie by now. It's I do remember when the movie came out quite some years ago now. Um, I never heard of the book, but my wife was really excited about it when it first came out because she had heard of the book and had read it herself. I remember the movie being really good, and but I just haven't seen it since it first came out. I'll probably watch it this next week. I'd do it this weekend. Wanted to do it before I posted this video, but I just don't have the time. So I'll try and get it worked in this next week or over Thanksgiving or something. So anyway, Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. Um, let's see. So Ender's Game, it takes place in a future where mankind is able to travel space. At some point in history, about a lifetime ago, an alien race that they call the Buggers came and attacked, and it was a pretty bad battle. You know, they had a lot of losses. The book occasionally discusses the battle, but for the most part, it follows Ender and his progress through training as in the military. Um, so I think Ender is about 6 years old at the beginning of the book. The military program, they considered both his older brother and older sister for the program, but ultimately he was the one chosen. They're all like 2 years apart, so he was the one chosen, the youngest of the three. And it shows him before he was taken into the program, just being observed by the military commanders and just kind of what their plans were for him. And then ultimately throughout the book, it kind of follows them discussing in the background as well their plans and their kind of like the manipulation of the circumstances to get him where they want him ultimately. Um, he was first taken to battle school, where he was looked down upon due to his age, due to his small size. No commander really wanted him. They didn't want him in their contingent. They didn't want him um, participating in battles, even. So they really didn't take advantage of him. And ultimately, the military got him or wanted him because of his mind. They saw potential for a great military commander to basically end this war that has been going on for a long time, but nothing has really happened in also a long time. So he's not necessarily there for that, but he's taken the training and stuff. Um, the main game, of course, it's Ender's Game, so it's just following him through all these games. The main game is a zero gravity battle simulation at this particular school, and they do this quite regularly all the time. Eventually, he gets promoted to commander himself, has his own group that he takes into battle, and they just win left and right because he's a great strategist. Um, let's see. He basically views everything as a game. He even had a computer game on his computer that he thought was just a game to relax, but ultimately it was also the school manipulating him and just kind of getting into his mind as well. And he kind of saw that. Um, the book eventually follows his journey up the ranks as in his childhood. I think by the end of the book, he's 12 years old. He's transferred to from battle school to command school, and actually bypasses the school in between. And in this school, the main game here is no longer hand to hand and zero gravity. It's full fledged battle simulation, computerized of like fleet battles, spaceships, that type of thing, and gets more into him as the fleet commander, and doing setting up fleet strategy. Um, he engages in more and more of those. The school puts him through many simulations, growing him into that battle commander that they want him to be. I should say that Ender, he has a drive to win at all costs. He doesn't like hurting people, but he has a drive to win, and he just does what he has to do, and that's the main theme throughout the book. At this point, I really don't want to read any or say too much more because I'd be giving away some pretty important stuff in the book. But if you've not read the book, it's really worth reading. If you've seen the movie a while back and you want to read the book, again, it's worth reading. And so I do highly recommend it. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.